Hello and welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator. In the last episode, we built an amazing PC with an Intel i9 11900KF and an RTX 3090. If you missed that episode, I will put a link up in the upper right hand corner. You can go and check that episode out. In this episode, we're going to continue to try and max out level 34 and see if maybe there's something left for us to unlock. We haven't unlocked anything in the past two episodes, and I could have sworn that we're still missing a couple of motherboards that were supposed to be included with this past update. So hopefully maybe today we'll see something unlock. If not, we've probably got this episode and another one before we max out level 34. So without further ado, let's hop into our email. Let's see what we can work on today. This one's due tomorrow right here, so let's make sure we do that one. It says, "Hi, are you available for a job? Can you make some repairs for me? Who makes RAM that fragile anyway? Can you get it done by tomorrow? It looks a bit bland in there. Some plastic, green, white, black cables might make it look nicer. My brother has Patriot in his PC. He says they're the best. I look forward to hearing back from you, Milton." So Milton's got a budget of $300 for us to replace the RAM and the air cooler and get that all done by tomorrow. Let's take a look at his stats real quick. Let's see. So he's got an Arctic Freezer 33. Doesn't TR mean Threadripper? He has a Threadripper Arctic Freezer on a Ryzen 5 3600X. Is that right? Does that work? I guess we'll have to figure that one out. When it comes in, that is interesting. So should I order a Arctic Freezer 33 Threadripper, or should I get a regular Arctic Freezer? I don't know. We may be getting a 1-star on this one. As far as the RAM, he's got Patriot Viper, 8 gig, 3600 megahertz. That's not a big deal. All right, well, we'll make sure that we put that stuff in the cart, I guess. Let's go ahead and accept that one. And then let's do a build. Let's come down here to Bouncy Ant. Bouncy Ant. All right. Interesting name. This email says, "Hey, would you be able to build me a new computer? I'm looking to overclock in the future. Please, can you put in a custom water cooling loop? In terms of time, can you get it finished in 2 days? Raijintek components are meant to be the bomb. I heard you guys put used parts in PCs. Please don't do that." Shut up with the used parts, man. We don't do that. Regards, John. So John's email address is bouncyant@bouncycircus. Whatever. I'm not even going to ask. So John has a budget of $4,500 to install custom water cooling for the CPU and the GPU and get that done in 2 days. I'm pretty sure we can make that happen. Let's go ahead and accept. Oh, crap. Sorry about that. Did not mean to double click on the accept, which then took us to the whiteboard. That was an exciting ride. All right, let's get the shop open. I also need to open up the custom water cooling shop because we need custom water cooling parts. I'm going to get parts for this build and whatever, I don't know, cooling parts we need for the repair, put into the shopping carts, and I will be right back. All right, for this custom water cooled build, we're going to go with basically Alpha Cool everything. We've got an Alpha Cool block, 2 Alpha Cool 280mm radiators, an Alpha Cool reservoir, and we're going to do a Corsair RTX 3080 Founders Edition. That's the little short, maybe a little short card. For the rest of the build, we're going to put in an MSI MAG B550M Bazooka motherboard, a Ryzen 9 5950X. That's the big old beast of a processor. 2 sticks of G-Skill Sniper X 8 gig, 3600 megahertz, 850 watt power supply, 512 gig ADATA M.2 drive. We're going to add in a fan. We're going to put all that in the Raijintek Coas Elite TC. However you say that C word, I don't know. For the repair, I'm not really sure what to do because that's a really weird thing, but I'm going to go ahead and order an Arctic Freezer 33 Threadripper. But I'm also going to get an esports edition just in case run into some problems remounting this in there. We also got the RAM that they need. Also, the cables, they said they wanted it swapped out with some plastic green white cables. So if we come over here to cables, green, white, black. So I typed in green, white, black. This is what comes up. It also looks like it has orange. I already own them, but that is, so I hope they like some orange as well. So this whole fix is going to be interesting, and we may get a 1-star. So we'll have to see how all that works out. But let's get everything for next day delivery. Let's buy all of that. Let's buy all of our custom water cooling parts. Let's make sure I've accepted both of these jobs, which I have. We'll go into our day, we'll get everything in, and we'll see how poorly we can do on a repair. All right. All right, here's all our stuff. Oh, here's a 2070 Super. Very nice. Very nice. Must be something I ordered off of PC Bay. I never remember what I get. Okay. And whatever that case is. Right. Right. And here's our case for our build, which ought to be much easier to deal with. Let me grab the Post-it note. We get that put over here with the build. Let's see what's going on with this thing. Right. Right. So let's get this disconnected and pulled out of here. I have no idea. That thing looked like it was mounted to this heat sink. This doesn't make any sense. And why he cares about cable color in a case that, well, frankly is, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's got a little window in it, but does he really look? Does he really look in here? Okay, so let's get in the new stick of RAM. So his is broken. Oh, did I order 3000 megahertz? Well, that was a fail. Why didn't you guys say something? Jeez. Do I have any? Do I have any? No, I don't. So that was just total fail on my part. And it was right in front of me. I just clicked the wrong one when I added it to the cart. Well, that's all right. You never have too much RAM sitting around. Let me go order the right thing. Oh my gosh. And here's the right one. Definitely don't want to put the wrong thing in there, so that's my fault. We're spending an extra $100 on same-day delivery. Yep. All right. Well, let's get the right stick of RAM. Let me sell off the broken one. We'll get the right stick of RAM. We'll get this installed, and then, yeah, I'm gonna get some thermal paste on here. We're gonna see what happens with this CPU cooler. So theirs is broken. And let's see if this... Okay, so yeah. That's a thing. That is a thing. What was the cables? Green, white, black. Apparently with orange. Yeah, okay, well. Hopefully they'll be happy with the cables. All right, let's see if it powers on. I'm going to hop into the BIOS real quick and see if XMP needs to be enabled. It did. Let's make sure this thing boots into the operating system. We can get this little disaster of a PC out of our shop. Get the side panel on here. There we go. Out in the hall with you. Oh, man. Please don't let that thing come back. I don't ever want to have to work on it again. All right. Let's get this case taken apart. That was a stressful repair. I guess there's still the opportunity for it to get a 1 star for something that I have no control over. All right, let's, what is going on here? Can I not just remove, thank you. I just want to remove the fans. And this piece. And this fan. Because I want all the fans to match. So, I bought this. Be Quiet Pure Wings 2. We're going to stick that right there. And then we're going to go to custom water cooling. We're going to grab our radiators. We're going to put one in the front. And we're going to put one in the top. There we go. There we go. See, now we've got all Be Quiet fans. Excellent. Excellent. All right, may as well get our radiator mounted. Apparently, I had another one of these brand new in my inventory, but it's all right. It is all right. So we'll get that mounted. Let me grab our motherboard. Let's do fits this PC. It'll save some time. We've got the MSI MAG B550M Bazooka. Go ahead and get this installed. We will get it ready for CPU, RAM, and then we've got an M.2 drive that I don't know if it'll fit under there. We may put it here. May put it there. So let's get our CPU. We've got the Ryzen 9 5950X, 16 cores, 32 threads of amazingness. All right. Then we need RAM. We've got 2 sticks of this G-Skill Sniper X, 8 gig, 3600 megahertz. There we go. Almost, that camo on the top almost blends in perfectly with the motherboard. Can't go wrong with that. And then for storage, we've got an ADATA XPG Spectrix S40G, M.2 drive, 512 gigs. I'm going to put that here because it is RGB. I don't know if we're going to be able to see it. Because it will probably be underneath the graphics card. Okay, so next, thermal paste on the CPU, and I want to go ahead and grab our CPU block. So this Alpha Cool in matte gray, maybe. There we go. There we go. Let's get... I think 2 of those need to go, if I remember right. But before we put our GPU in, let's grab our power supply. We've got this Thermaltake Smart Pro RGB 850 watt power supply. There we go. Not that we'll be able to see any of the RGB at all. Then we need to come over here for our graphics card because it is water cooled. It's this little guy, this Corsair RTX 3080 FE. Because nothing else would fit in this case. I tried literally everything, and no matter what, nothing would fit because of the need for a reservoir with water cooling. Everything was too long. It's a tiny little case. So, before we cable this up, I want to get it piped. Let's see. Let's use some nickel rigid pipe. We're also going to use some Raijintek. Where are they? These Raijintek RGB fittings. They're not the greatest, but I mean, they are sort of RGB. I mean, this is a Raijintek case, and I'm pretty sure they said they wanted Raijintek stuff, but honestly, most Raijintek water cooling stuff would not fit in this case, so I had to go a different way. Let's see, which one of these is out? This one. So we're going to run out of here, up, try that again, up to here. And let's fix this. And I may step away just to speed some of this up. There we go. Let's accept that one. And then I'm going to run out of here and into the block here. That looks pretty good to me. Let's accept that one. And then we are going to run out of the CPU block and into this upper radiator. Yeah. We'll get it all fixed. Calm down, game. What is this mess? All right, I'm probably gonna have to step away for this. This is a total mess. I should just leave it like that. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. It would drive me insane. So I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. And once I have it looking respectable, I'll be right back. All right, I think I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and accept that one. Then we're gonna run out of this upper radiator down here to the graphics card. That actually looks pretty good. Let's leave it like that. And then we're gonna come out of the graphics card and back into our reservoir. And I'm just gonna bring this down a little bit. Perfect. Let's accept that. All right, we need to cable this up. I would like to use these sleeved white cables. Let me get everything cabled up. Oops, that's the power button. Excellent. And then for coolant, I'm just going to go with clear because, honestly, you can't see it anywhere but in the reservoir, so it doesn't really matter. While that's running through, I'm going to get some of this case put back together. We've got a bunch of glass panels that need to go back on here. There we go. Get this side panel put on. And we can probably go ahead and put this side panel on as well. There we go. Grab a USB drive, get that installed, and we should be able to power this on. Colors aren't too bad. Let me hop into the BIOS. Oops. XMP. Let's turn that on. We've only got one drive, so we're good there. Let this thing install the operating system, and then we may put the lighting app on here, just so we can adjust some colors. I think these are the only colors we can really adjust. These light up, but I don't know that any of them are adjustable. I don't remember, so let's take a look. Let's take a look. Oh yes, all of our RGB fittings. You can sort of see RGB. There we go. You can see it around that one very slightly. So I said they're not very impressive fittings. I don't even really know how they work because, well, where do you get electricity from? Do they all take little batteries or something? I have no idea. No idea. But let's just select all the lights except for these. We don't need those. Let's see what everything looks like in white. Maybe. There we go. That's actually not bad. I don't mind the blue that I can't change. I don't even think that's lights. I think that's just paint or something. That's lit up, can't change it. So I think we're good. I don't mind the white and the blue together. I think it looks nice. Get rid of the UI. We'll take a look at this thing. This glass has some mega reflections on it. Look at that. You can totally see the shelving unit. Oh, there we go. Got rid of a fair amount of the reflections. I think it turned out pretty good. I think it turned out pretty dang good. Let's go put this in the hallway. We can collect some money, see if we've got anything left to unlock. Let's close this out. So, we've got this repair. Let's see how bad this turned out. 5 stars, excellent. They put in a working RAM and they put in some new cables for me. Well, great. Glad that worked out. Glad that worked. Oh, look, we did. I knew we still had some stuff to unlock. This is that MSI motherboard that has its own built-in water cooling that goes over the VRMs as well as the CPU and all that stuff. So we'll have to build something with that. That's going to be exciting. I'm excited to build something with that. if we ever get a job that I think it's pretty expensive. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But let's collect this build. There we go. The new PC is lovely. 5 stars. We'll take that as well. We'll take that as well. Let's get rid of that. Daily deals. $3,000 for a used PC. I think I'm good. I don't see anything there that I can't live without. We need to get some more emails, though, because we're about to run out of jobs. So hopefully in the next episode, they will send us some more email. But we're getting close to maxing out level 34. Maybe in the next episode or so, we'll be there and we'll have everything unlocked. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as a video goes live. Also, there is a link to my Patreon down in the description if you'd like to help me out monetarily. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next episode.